Hi there, in this video you're going to learn about triangles. Your objectives for today are to learn how to classify triangles by angles and sides. First of all, let's get through what it means to classify triangles by angles. An acute triangle has all acute angles. A right triangle has a right angle, and an obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle. When you're classifying triangles by sides, you look to see if any of the sides are congruent. If no sides are congruent, it's called a scalene triangle. If two sides are congruent, it's called an isosceles triangle. And if three sides are congruent, it's called an equilateral triangle. So how to classify triangles. Every triangle has at least two acute angles. You want to look at the third angle. So if you notice, two acute angles and a third acute angle. So this makes it an acute triangle. Two acute angles, your third is a right angle, so that makes it a right triangle. Two acute angles, your third is an obtuse angle, that makes it an obtuse triangle. Oops. Or you can look at the sides. So sides that are equal to each other are called congruent segments. So again, we went through all the sides here. Draw a triangle with one obtuse angle and no congruent sides, then classify the triangle. So first thing that you would want to do is you want to draw the angle that's given, okay? So the first thing that I would do, here is I would draw the angle that's given. So first I'm given to draw an obtuse angle right here. Make the segments of the angle be different lengths. So this is short and this is long, right? And then just connect the two segments. So I would take a third line and just move it in so that it's aligned with the triangle. All right, close enough. So now you just created a scalene obtuse triangle. Notice there's an obtuse angle. None of the sides are equal to each other. Therefore, it is a scalene obtuse triangle. Got it? Let's draw another triangle. Draw a triangle that satisfies the set of conditions below, then classify. So triangle with one right angle, I already drew the right angle, and two congruent sides. Well, an easy way to draw congruent sides, I'm not sure about the lengths of these, so I'm just going to put in tick marks to make those equal, and then I'm going to add a third line segment that connects the two. Okay? And then when it says to classify the triangle, well, I have a right angle, okay, and I have two congruent segments. So if I have two congruent segments, that would make this a isosceles triangle, okay? So this would be a right isosceles. This would be a right isosceles triangle, right? Isosceles triangle. Okay, what would you call a triangle with a right angle and two congruent sides? Well, what do we just say? Right isosceles, right? Classify the triangle shown by the angles and sides. Okay, here we have no congruent sides and we have a right angle. That would make this a right scalene triangle. It's a right triangle because it has a right angle, and it's scalene because there are no congruent sides. The sum of the measures of angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. In other words, x plus y plus z here has to be equal to 180 degrees. Find the measurement of angle z. So we know this is 119 and we know this is 43. You can write an equation. 180 degrees is equal to 119 plus 43 plus x, or z if you want to call it z here. Add up the two numbers. So you have 180 is equal to 162 plus x minus 162 on both sides, and you get your x to be 18. Now you could have also just done 180 minus 119 minus 43. That is perfectly okay too to find the leftover angle. Let's try it again. In triangle ABC, if the measurement of angle A is 25 degrees, the measurement of angle B is 108 degrees, what is the measurement of angle C? 180 is equal to 25 plus 108 plus x. So add 25 plus 108 first to get 133 plus x. Subtract 133 on both sides, and you get 47 is equal to x. So angle C would be equal to 47 degrees. Now here we have this triangle. What is the missing measure in the triangle? Same thing. 180 is equal to 110 plus 35 plus x. Combine your like terms. 110 plus 35 is 145 plus x. Subtract 145 on both sides, and you have 35 to be x. All right. Just some concluding thoughts. These are the different triangles classified by angles, and these are the triangles classified by sides. Okay, thank you for watching.